I don't think anybody has ever seen anything like what happened the other night at Madison Square Garden. The love politicians that have been doing this for a long time, 30 and 40 years, said there's never been an event so beautiful. It was like a love fest, an absolute love fest, and it was my honor to be involved. Nobody's ever had a crowd like that. And I tell you what, right now, nobody's ever had love like that. That was love in the room, and it was love for our country. It was really love for our country.
While Donald Trump tries to rewrite history and play cleanup for the backlash his Madison Square Garden hate rally has received, Vice President nominee Tim Walz won't let him and the rest of the speakers forget what really happened.
This dehumanizing piece of it is what's really, this is the oldest playbook in the world. And I think for us, the contrast couldn't be greater. The Hispanic community is nervous and in some cases scared. So I didn't watch it personally. AOC showed me that in real time. I didn't know who this guy was, this comedian or whatever. Saying that we don't have a sense of humor, using vulnerable people as a punchline for your jokes is really weak. That is not humor. And I have to say this, the guy's delivery was terrible. It was just mean-spirited. That wasn't a joke. That was a dog whistle. Well, not even a dog whistle, it was a scream.
Tim Walz is spot on. A crucial part of what makes comedy unique and valuable is having the freedom to speak truth to power and target the real culprits responsible for the ills plaguing society. But if you agree to do a comedy routine at a Trump rally, you've already lost the plot, my friend, and your credibility as well as a comedian.
When you have some a-hole calling Puerto Rico floating garbage, know that that's what they think about you. That's just what they think about you. It's what they think about anyone who makes less money than them. It's what they think about the people who serve them food in a restaurant. It's what they think about the people who fold their clothes in a store. Like,
you're
dude,
right.
Are you serious? Are you serious? The thing that gets me is that these people their entire lives rely on working class people. If you have someone...
I really like how AOC responded because she didn't hold back. She said the truth. This is what they think about you. They think that you are beneath them because you don't make as much money as they do. That you don't have these super cushy corporate jobs, but you're in there grinding your way, getting dirty, helping to make sure so many people in America are doing just fine and are able to live very luxurious lives. And as AFC pointed out, people like that, they depend on the working class so much. People don't understand it. And it's so insulting. So what it really comes down to is, Hinchcliffe and these other people, these other speakers, they said the quiet part out loud about the types of policies and people the Republican Party appeals to. And we just saw with the recordings of John Kelly detailing Trump's appreciation for Hitler's generals. Well, the right wing is scrambling to spin this scandal.
I've heard about the joke. I haven't actually seen the joke that you mentioned, but I think that it's telling that Kamala Harris's closing message is essentially that all of Donald Trump's voters are Nazis and you should get really pissed off about a comedian telling a joke. That is not the message of a winning campaign. Again, I haven't seen the joke. Maybe it's a stupid racist joke, as you said. Maybe it's not. I haven't seen it. I'm not going to comment on the specifics of the joke. But I think that we have to stop getting so offended at every little thing in the United States of America. I'm so over it.
The reporting, I did flip back and forth to see what the liberal TV stations were showing about this. Of course, it was all negative. It was all about racism and so forth. But you know what? It was a great moment. And I think people watching it on Fox News last night, which they could do throughout, came away thinking this is the party of inclusion.
Normal people are not offended. Normal people of all races and ethnicities are not offended. Why? Because these are the kinds of jokes that normal people tell. It's like in a normal environment. If somebody made any of those comments, in your living room or something, nobody would start crying about it. Nobody would. And that's always been the not so secret of Trump's political success.
If this is what you're hearing out of Trump's running mate and mainstream outlets like Fox News and the Daily Wire, then you can only imagine what is being said on the fringe right-wing platform.
I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. And today people are pretending to be offended by it. Oh, shut up. You tell those same jokes with your friends. You know who tells those jokes with their friends? Puerto Ricans. So stop being offended on other people's behalf. For some reason, that's like a Western thing, being offended on behalf of other people. It's ridiculous.
People obviously don't understand the show. They don't understand who this guy is. And they don't realize it was actually just meant to be jokes. He was actually taking on an archetype of what people think Trump supporters are. I mean, he's not even lying either. I wish we had a thicker skin. But of course, the left was so offended by this. So Kamala immediately comes out with a plan. We don't even hear about Puerto Rico. I mean, they technically are U.S. citizens, but we don't really care about Puerto Rico. And it's kind of sad that she would politic like this and pretend like when she got in office, she would do anything for them in that island. I just don't believe it.
You're at the point where the tired accusations of racism against Donald Trump are so like literally redundant that I believe the only people left, which is a fraction of this country who are undecided, a fraction of a fraction, when you virtue signal about horse, like in this case, there was the virtue signaling about Puerto Rico being a floating trash island or whatever, which is true if you've ever been there. But Democrats have ruined that place.
It's really disgusting, but not shocking the way the right wing is spinning this disaster for the campaign. Because they are literally revealing how they view people who are not like them when it comes to class and race. And also, you can extend to religion reasons or religious reasons. But they are showing you that they are terrible people. You are a terrible person if you are defending that joke. If it's a joke, it's a terrible joke. Okay? It's nasty. And the ignorance that was showed in some of those clips, it's just mind-boggling, but at the same time, very predictable. And it's not lost on me that there were people in the Republican Party who were so offended by Tim Walz making the couch joke about J.D. Vance. A couch joke, mind you. Not talking about Puerto Rico being an island of garbage. That is hella offensive, okay? Now, do I think this scandal will have any impact on the results of the election results? No. If you don't know what Trump and his party stands for by now, then I don't know what to tell you. Everybody with a brain knows, or common sense people know, that he is a racist. He is sexist. He is all the isms that you can think of. And the people who defend him support that. So it's clear. So they're not going to be swayed, or certain people are not going to be swayed by that because of this joke. No. But it does signal that the Republican Party is getting desperate. And the fact that they campaign on racism because they know that's what their base likes. They cater to that ideology, that belief that we are better than people who do not look. We are better than brown and black people. We are better than the LGBTQ plus community, right? We're better than everybody who does not subscribe to our beliefs. If they don't get in line, we're better than them. And they know how much it fuels or riles up their voter base. So of course they're going to lean into that. But it's not going to change the results of the election. Like, people who were going to vote for Trump yesterday, before all this came out, are still going to vote for him tomorrow, regardless of whether the whole joke came out about Puerto Rico. That's just a fact. It's not a game changer, or for people. It's not a game changer for people to pull their vote, because some people are still just incredibly brainwashed. For Rebel HQ, I'm Chris Williamson. We'll see you next time.